Becoming a parent is a major life change. Even before they are born, children affect their parents. Most prospective parents are emotionally and financially invested in planning for their child's arrival. Months before the baby is born, they begin to alter their lifestyles. Many shop for baby clothes and nursery furniture. Infants waste no time in teaching adults to meet their needs. Babies are not merely passive recipients of care. They are active participants in their own development. Rather than simply performing parental roles, people internalize them. Internalizing the parental role changes both partners. As people make the transition to parenthood, they help each other learn the role of parent. So let us review parenting styles and social development. Parents' child-rearing practices are critical in shaping their children's social competence. According to classic research, 4 main categories described different parenting styles. 1. The rigid and punitive authoritarian parents value unquestioning obedience from their children. They have strict standards and discourage expressions of disagreement. Permissive parents give their children relaxed or inconsistent direction, and although they are warm, require very little of them. In contrast, authoritative parents are firm yet set limits for their children. As the children get older, these parents try to reason and explain things to them. They also set clear goals and encourage their children's independence. Finally, uninvolved parents show a little interest in their children. Emotionally detached, they view parenting as nothing more than providing food, clothing, and shelter for their children. At their most extreme, uninvolved parents are guilty of neglect, a form of child abuse. As you might expect, the 4 kinds of child-rearing styles seem to produce very different kinds of behavior in children, with many exceptions, of course. Children of authoritarian parents tend to be unsociable, unfriendly, and relatively withdrawn. In contrast, children with permissive parents show immaturity, moodiness, dependence, and low self-control. The children of authoritative parents fare best. With high social skills, they are likable, self-reliant, independent, and cooperative. Worst off are the children of uninvolved parents. They feel unloved and emotionally detached, and their physical and cognitive development are impeded. However, please note that according to most research, the authoritarian parenting style tends to be the worst. Before we rush to congratulate authoritative parents and condemn authoritarian, permissive, and uninvolved ones, it is important to note that in many cases, non-authoritative parents also produce perfectly well-adjusted children. Children are born with a particular temperament, a basic innate disposition. Some children are naturally outgoing and cheerful, whereas others are irritable and fussy. In addition, children vary considerably in their degree of resilience, the ability to overcome circumstances that place them at high risk for psychological or even physical harm. Highly resilient children have temperaments that invoke positive responses from caregivers. Such children display unusual social skills, outgoingness, intelligence, and a feeling that they have control over their lives. In a sense, resilient children try to shape their own environment rather than being victimized by it. A child's upbringing results from the child rearing philosophy parents hold, the specific practices they use, and the nature of their own and their child's personalities. Having children also shapes future generations and relationships. Although today we are freer to decide whether to have children, our choices are more complicated than in the past. Parenthood is a process. Having children through childbirth or adoption is not the same as raising children.